outside world if you keep making a fool out yourself. Slap me again and I'll break your arm. In a plane?
Take it easy.
We in a plane?
Don't.
We in a plane?
Don't panic.
A plane?
Take it easy.
No
Relax,
plane.
relax.
Plane.
Don't. But stay angry, you ugly mudsucker.
We're gonna crash. We're gonna crash.
Please, get him off me.
Get him off me.
Sorry, fellas. I lost my head.
Where we going?
Keep on going. We're gonna turn right up here.
I ain't going to no airport, Hannibal. I ain't gonna fly with that crazy fool Murdoch. If he's flying, then we're dying. What you doing, sucker?
This road leads directly to the airport, Hannibal.
Hey, Linda, dude! Hey, it's B.A. Baracus! Hey, man!
Yeah, loose and cool. Then I'll take my fist and put my initials on your brain. It'll burn your face right off. Shut up, fool! 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 Yeah, I want to go up there, grab this dude by his heels, turn him upside down, and shake all the money out of his pockets that he owed these people. You're crazy. Just like Murdoch. If I see that sucker, I'm gonna do more than punch him in the nose. I'm gonna break his neck. That sucker sent me to the bridge. He said I didn't salute him. Nobody called B.A. Baracus a liar.
In 1972, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-Team.
Let me hear you say I pity the fool. Come on, man. Do you know how many times I've been asked to say that? Well, no more. I'm through. I'm never gonna say those stupid words again. I pity the fool.
Happy April Fool's, kids. So, what is April Fool's? For real? Like, what is it? What is April Fool's all about? Why do we celebrate this stupid holiday? Who came up with this stupid holiday? Why? April Fool's Day, or April Fool's Day, sometimes called April Fool's Day, is an annual celebration commemorating on April 1st by playing practical jokes and spreading hoax. The jokes and their victims are called April Fools. People playing April Fool jokes often expose their prank by shouting, "April Fools!" at the unfortunate victims. Some newspapers, magazine, and other published media report fake stories, which are usually explained the next day or below the news section in smaller letters. Although popular since the 19th century, the day is not a public holiday in every country. Little is known about the origins of this tradition aside from April Fool's Day. The custom of setting aside a day for playing harmless pranks upon one's neighbors has historically been relatively common in the world. Some people think it's the priest. The one day of the year I know I can't believe a word from you. What are you talking about? Blowing smoke up people's ass. This is what y'all do on a normal day basis. This is literally what you guys do on a normal day. I pity the fool. I pity fool. I pity the fool. I like that. I like Mr. T. That's what I think about when I think about April Fools, Mr. T. I have no clue what y'all are talking. The only April Fool's joke I played today was a damn Chris Watts post. That ends up getting somebody pissed at me. That ends up getting half the world sending me threatening messages. The news is calling me now because of they want to call it a segment called April Fool's Jokes Gone Bad. Poor taste April Fool's jokes or something. But whatever. Nobody can take a joke in this world anymore. If you're just coming to the damn table, if you just showed up, I posted a picture this morning. I'm going to show everybody the picture so y'all can yell and scream at me. Y'all have done got this thing all freaking worked up. I'm having to call people up and apologize for jokes. It's crazy. I'm going to pull it straight right now so that we can see how many people have viewed it and how many comments have been shared on it and all that nonsense. Look, I sold the underground today to Woodland Park, the city of Woodland Park, right? I put that on my underground channel, okay? It was a joke, okay? It wasn't serious. My other April Fool's joke today was this one. And I know a lot of you guys have seen it, and a lot of people have been talking about it. You know, I'm fine with people talking about it. I'm actually fine with people, you know, doing whatever they want to do with it. That doesn't, it's not like that bothered me or anything. What bothered me is that anybody even thought this thing was real. Like, why get, or they want to tell me that this is just inappropriate. It's just inappropriateness. Just straight inappropriateness. And then they get mad at me and they say things like, oh, we had respect for you. So this is the post. It's actually gotten quite a few traction. You know, 7,000 engagements means, yeah, it's had quite a few traction. 33 shares. That's about average for my shit. 263 comments. So I put breaking news. Chris Watts just escaped from prison and is on the loose. Police are asking the public for information. They believe the plan was masterminded on Facebook. This was a complete joke. There was nothing serious about it. So people are asking all kinds of questions, you know. Look, people have gotten madder about worse things and less things, you know. Should I have made this joke? Should I have made this post? Probably not. But that's inappropriateness. Who's not going to be inappropriate one time? I'm not going to take it down ever, by the way. I think it was one of the funniest things of the day I've seen. I haven't seen any good April Fool's jokes. That's the problem. I haven't seen any, and the only one I've been a part of has gotten me in trouble with so many people. And so, you know, there's going to come a time when at some point everybody's going to have to laugh and joke about things, you know. But now what's happened is, you know, I made a joke and now people from all over are contacting me. News stations, haters. People I didn't even think I'd ever talk to are contacting me. Shit, I'm half tempted to go talk to those people, you know. But don't be mad at my moderators. My moderators have been mad at me. Shit, my moderators have been mad at me. I don't got no more wrenches, so my wrenches can't be mad at me. It was obviously a joke, but people are not, they're not asking whether or not it's a joke. They're not like, is this real? They're simply saying that's an inappropriate joke. It's an inappropriate joke. Now, if I went and posted this in domestic abused mother's page, that's an inappropriate joke. If I go post this in domestic violence is one of the leading causes of whatever, or how many statistic women are a part of them. If I went and posted that in one of those pages, a domestic violence victims page, that's going to be a little over the top. But for people that are obsessed with Chris Watts' case and talk about it every day, go into their groups, speculate, throw out theories in the public's eye, it's not inappropriate to post in those pages. It's a joke. So, Lynn says, say you didn't. Say you didn't. Lynn says, say you... No, I didn't put anything in those inappropriate pages. But I did put it in some other pages. And then everyone else did. You know what people did? Look, I'm going to show you one. I'm going to show you one I pulled earlier. Let me find it. Let me find it. Somebody wanted to say how disgusting I was. But in doing so, they shared my post into one of their pages to prove a point how disgusting I was. Let me get there. Here it is. I'm not 100% sure this is an admin, but this page, this was one of the better ones today because I was like, wait a minute, how can you do that? You can't call me you can't say it's disgusting and then share it. Look at this. This was one of the shares I saw today. And this is someone I actually know, I actually know this I've actually interviewed this person in a which is probably why she posted this actually. This dad with a phone is a guy who runs Woodland Park Underground and did a lot of coverage around Kelsey's case. This was an attempt at an April Fool's joke. Maybe it's me, but this is disgusting. So wait a minute. You're going to share my post in your group. Tell me about how bad of a joke it is. And then tell me maybe it's disgusting. What does that say about you for sharing my post? That's what I'm asking. Anyway. April Fools, people. April Fools. Don't get mad. Nobody's pissed about me sharing about KK. KK's got a family too. KK's family's ruined too. KK kids got ruined too. Nobody's pissed about me saying, oh, this girl got off on murder. April Fools. Because it's not a joke. Right? Okay, first of all, if you're going to judge me from an April Fool's post, I don't really care anyway. I have people who actually like me. People that post, people that have been wrenches, people that have been involved in my pages, people that have sent me a lot of stuff, people who have said jokes to me about stuff. I've had those people write me and tell me, just too far, Dad, just too far. Wasn't funny. Now, I've had hundreds of people tell me it was funny. I've had a lot of people tell me it was funny. Hey, Taylor Lynn, I really hope you don't go live with the Critical K. I hope that was a joke. You'd be surprised who's been messaging me. See, when Dad says someone's name, people listen. That whole thing went down. I was totally joking. I had just been attacked, I was like trying to come at a joke with what's her name? I was just trying to make a joke, make light of the situation. And I got hung up on. I hadn't been hung up on for 3 seconds. And my message box was blowing up. Oh my God, are you going live with Kay? I was kind of joking. That girl's not going to talk to me ever. Oh, no, she'll talk to you. I was like, maybe. I don't know. If she invites me to go, I'll go talk to her. Then all of a sudden, I'm in a damn 20 message deep thread with none other than Critical K. It might happen. If Jay ain't gonna have me on, then, I mean, I don't know. Whew. I'm sure somebody right now is making a damn parody of it. The whole damn, I was over at Miss Murder. Miss Murder thinks the whole thing's a joke. I'm like, well, somebody needs to let me. Did y'all read that part? You're supposed to scream, April Fools! Jeez. I don't know. I might have messed up. I don't know how to, because there is a portion of us that have to say, what about the family? I absolutely think about the family every word that I speak. I cry about these families. Sometimes we joke about it. So sometimes we got to joke. Don't be mad. 5 ways to pull an April Fool's joke for under $5. Well, if you want to get attention, you can always crack a joke about Chris Watts. Because cracking a joke about Chris Watts, well, that shit will get you attention. People have wanted to slaughter me today. Get some attention. If I tell you I'm going to joke all day. I told everybody, I said I'm going to joke all day. I'm going to joke all day. Got people messaging me right now. Jeez. Still. People are so upset. Somebody, I think, this might be Critical K right now. I don't know. Somebody's messaging me, wants to call. We'll see what happens. Anyway. But hello, you're live with Dad with a phone.
Dad with a phone, it's Aaron Leahy.
Aaron Leahy.
Yes.
What
okay, I'm watching.
Do you watch?
Watching you.
You're watching me right now?
I am.
What are we? What are you mad at me?
Heck no.
Oh, okay. I thought I was about to get yelled at. Hey, how'd you get my number?
Because I'm smart. I'm resourceful.
Oh, okay. What do you want to tell these people?
Okay, here's the deal. I saw your post earlier, and I think what you've done is you've shown everybody that they're not willing to actually notice that when you made that post that you didn't link it to a news article. They could have Googled to see if there was any other story about it. So people are so eager to want to believe things about this Chris Watts case that I think has been already talked to death personally. No offense to a lot of the moderators that I love, but there's no reason to say that it's inappropriate because it was very clearly a joke when I looked at it and saw, oh, Dad with the phone posted this. Oh, did he put a news article or a link? Because surely if Chris Watts broke out of jail, don't you think it would be on the news?
Well, I mean, Dad with the phone has broke news before.
Right, but don't you think with Chris Watts, with all the publicity that he has, that people could have found some other information?
Yeah, I don't think anyone past a couple of seconds. It obviously caught some people's attention, right? People were like, "Oh, is this true?" And then realized, "Oh, this was a joke." But the ones that have really got me are the ones that have just been, I understand, listen, if I went and posted this on, the family mourning page or whatever, I can understand people's upset about it. But these are the same people that talk about crime all day. These are the same people that are consumed with the Chris Watts case. And watch their videos, watch these videos over and 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 over.
Right.
And then, April Fool's, Dad puts up a little thing, he escaped from prison. I thought it was a pretty genius post, actually, and it might have been so genius that I'm now going to be on the news as a bad April Fool's joke. And so I'm okay with that, but... I got to take this next call coming in. Okay? All right.
All right. Bye.
All right. Hello. Wait. Are you there? 1, 2,
Hello?
3. April Fools, suckers.
Are we live?
How are we doing, Miss J is for Justice, my favorite girl, my only girl, my one and only J is for Justice. Oh crap, did I just hang up on you? I just hung up on Jay. Did I hang up on Jay? I just hung up on Jay is for Justice.
You totally hung up on me. Are we gonna get killed? Is everybody ready to
Yes, they're so mad at me right now. People are like, is Jay really mad at you? Hey, listen, guys.
I was watching. I wanted to comment so bad.
No, you have to keep quiet until we tell everybody. April Fools, kids.
April Fools. We got, I gotta say, I love the people who were like, there's no way this is real. There's no way they're fighting.
Well, I know. There was two men. We're just damn too loyal to each other because half the people watching didn't believe a thing that was happening. The other half was like,
know us best, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, the other half was like, well, maybe they are. Maybe they are fighting.
Yeah, they questioned it. But you know what? In their defense, too, there's so much of that on YouTube between these creators that they stab each other in the back. It's so easy to believe.
I know. And obviously there
and I felt bad.
Yeah, listen, hey, so everyone knows, so everyone can know. Listen, we were going to let y'all off the hook hours ago, but it's my fault. Jay literally texted me right afterwards and was like, we cannot wait till later and let them off. We can't do that. And I was like, oh, no, we have to let this one play out just a little bit. And so...
Yeah, so I took a nap.
Yeah, so Jay went and took a nap. I told her to go take a nap. And I ended up stirring more trouble other places, but Jay took a nap, and we decided we were. She just texted me a second ago. That other phone caller called in at the wrong time because Jay was gonna call me.
I know. I was like, "Who is that?"
I know. I didn't know who was calling either. So Jay and Dad are not fighting even in the slightest. So please don't.
I gotta say, Mike, I felt bad when I called you an ass. I really felt bad. Like, I couldn't, believe I said that to you. That was kind of hard. Even though I was trying not to laugh. I was trying not to laugh.
Listen, that's why I wasn't on camera right at first, because I was trying not to laugh. And then, I thought that was perfect, though. You ass. You ass.
I like you're an ass for doing that.
Yeah, you even dropped the F-bomb, too.
I did too. And then you called me grandma. I was like,
yeah, but that's not really an insult. I tried to like make it an insult, and then you even tried to accept it as an insult. You were like, oh, you're gonna bring my grandchildren into this?
I know. It was great. It was
now,
great. And it was all in fun. I hope no one's upset.
Yes,
you know?
and let me say this. Jay did not in any way, shape, or form. Jay may still think that that's not an appropriate joke to make because Jay has covered this case, by the way, a lot. She wasn't.
No, I'm not offended by that.
Yeah, she wasn't offended, and actually, I actually tested this joke out on Jay yesterday. So
yeah, you kind of threw it out there, and I was like, "LOL," right?
Yeah, but you kind of laughed about it, and so I kind of tested it. That was me testing the waters for my post today. I didn't know that it was going to give me so much hate from Facebook, but it's okay. I don't mind it. It actually shows me a different part of this thing in a good way, you know. Look, and all these people are like, I was trying to stick up for you, Dad.
I know. And there was a couple people that did message me and were like, right on, you know, it was offensive. So, you know, you're not going to be able to please everybody. That's proof of it right there that, you know, no matter what you do, you might ruffle some feathers, but that's what I like about you. And I don't think it was done distastefully, like you said. It's not like you went into the Shine on Shanann page and posted that. Now that would have been just stupid, right?
Yeah, no. I shared it on pages that I share most of my stuff on, so people are either already offended with me or they're not, you know. And so, no, I didn't try to push it too much, but now
I have to tell you something though. I was reading like some of the comments you were getting, and the one comment some lady said to you, you know, I thought you were respectful up until this point, and you were like, you must not listen to me.
Well, you know.
And it was just funny because everybody should know you. Anybody who listens to you knows that you push the envelope, and you don't do it you don't do it to harm anybody, but it's just funny. It's funny that
and I mean, if I'm able to go after these cases enough to cry about them, then I'm able to make a joke about them. That's just in my own life, you know. And then I used it for April Fools, you know. I mean, my wife has made jokes to me, and I don't get, and they're jokes that I may not say out in public, but they're jokes that are always going to be with us. And you guys know the kind of stuff that's going to be said about the things that KK has said. This whole Chris Watts case that I am just now kind of jumping into. And thanks for, hey, if you haven't, it looks like Jay has gone into the library and pulling some shit out and reposting some videos. And I've been watching those videos just because you don't get to see all that stuff. And so, like, to get into this case now after the fact, after he's been sentenced, after you guys have all jumped down the throats of this thing, I really didn't mean any harm towards anyone in the family, towards anybody. Maybe it was a distasteful joke, but that was a distasteful crime. And there's people out there that actually defend that guy. There's people that attack Shanann. There's people that attack, you know, the whatever. And just to say the guy broke out of jail, I know it got everyone's attention, but I didn't think it was that distasteful. So anyway.
Oh, look what Ruger Roo said. I don't even know y'all personally, and I was upset that y'all were arguing.
Oh, thank you, Ruger. We were not. So that means our acting's pretty good.
I don't know. Some people were like, I could tell by the giggling.
Well, I know because those people know us, right? And so that was kind of halfway fun.
Oh my God!
I've even
Romad called. He said he called out of work tonight because he's been upset for hours.
I love Bobby.
I seriously, like right after I felt bad, I was like, we can't let people think this all night.
I know. Well, and the rule is you're supposed to yell April Fools, and we kind of didn't keep the rules, so we needed to come back and say April Fools. We were going to do it in a little bit, but you have a good live tonight, so you don't need to be talking about this. You can go into your stuff tonight with your live.
Yeah, I actually have a cousin of the victim that's going to be in my live, so.
Yeah, that's awesome. So everybody can calm down. Jay has called in. Look, Jay is even commenting in the thread. Everything's fine. Me and Jay are not broke up. or whatever. Whatever me and Jay are, we're probably just that much tighter. So we're just that much smarter. And I thought it was a well-played act between us. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for playing along. And so
Wait. So Dre said that Pancake said D-Wop gave it away for him.
I know. When I said what, Grandma? Oh, Grandma, you're being a little Grandma.
What's that? Grandma got to you?
Yeah, Grandma got to you. Yeah, that's what I didn't even say it right. I was like, and then you were like, bring my grandchildren into this.
I have to say, I played it back and it was so funny.
Oh my goodness, I had fun doing it. So okay, so everybody can chill. Everything's good. Thank you, Jay, for calling in.
All right.
I'm gonna open these lines up. Hey, tell us what your live is tonight.
Oh, it's Mary Lands, who went missing in 2004 from a town here in Michigan, and she was never found. But yeah, there's a lot to it. There's a suspect and everything, so there's a lot that goes along with it.
Cool. Well, I'm tuning in tonight. So.
All right, I'll see you guys at 10.
10 o'clock. That's in 2 hours.
You got 2 hours to recover from this.
Yes. All right, Jay. We'll see you.
Okay.
Bye. All right, kids. We can let that one roll. Gosh, that's good stuff. Oh man. Everybody. All over the place. Getting upset. But I love it. Let me tell you what, there were some people that fell for it. There's no doubt. There were also people that may have tried to capitalize on it. I don't know. Are you really doing a collaboration with all of those folks you mentioned earlier? Aaron, come on. Because I mentioned those folks. Now some of those folks have reached out to me, actually, though. They have reached out to me. But I don't know about a collaboration. We got another call. We got another call coming in from Jersey. This might be Romad. Oh, Bobby. Settle down.
Man, dude, you guys killed me. oh my God, man. At first I thought about it and I said, no, these guys got to be pulling our leg. But the way Jay got mad and started saying, don't bring my grandbaby into this, and then when she flipped out when you said Critical K, I was like, dude, you had me hooked. I was so upset, and I was supposed to go into work at 4 o'clock, and I'm like, dude, this is going to blow up on YouTube. There's no way I can go to work now. So I said, I got some time. I got some time on the clock. I'm not going in. So I didn't even go into work, dude.
Oh my goodness. Well, I didn't mean to keep you out of work today, but
no.
I'm telling you, that's some fun stuff. Listen, we try to keep it lighthearted, and so I posted this post actually on Facebook, this Chris Watts post. And it kind of took off a little bit. People were getting upset. People been mad. And I do this shit on purpose, right? When I wrote that post, I knew that there were going to be a lot of people that got mad at me. I also knew there were going to be some people that laughed about it.
Right.
What I didn't know is that Jay was watching, and she called me, and she was like, and we had talked about this a little yesterday. I think I messaged her last Friday or something. I even mentioned it in one of my lives where I was like, hey, we're going to have to do a live on April 1st or something like that. And so I had given some hints out that I wanted people to be paying attention today, and they were. And And so then this morning I was like, okay, Jay, here's our moment. You got to be mad at me. You're in charge of this Chris Watts case. I can't, you got to come at me. And you're going to be a hero to some. And sure enough, there were some people that were like, that messaged her. Oh, God bless their soul. We're not like, first of all, I don't want you guys to think that we're trying to take advantage of you guys at all. It's a joke. It's April Fool's.
It's funny. It's funny now, but because I saw it from the beginning, and I thought the post myself was hilarious.
Okay.
But she made it real for me. Up until that point, I just thought it was an April Fool's joke. But the way she acted in live right before she hung up on you, I kept going back to, no, this is real. This shit's real. And I'm like, oh my God, there goes. I'm trying to save for Colorado Crime Con. There goes Colorado Crime Con now.
Oh yeah, no, I understand. And that we were getting a lot of that stuff. Like people message me and it's like, is Colorado Crime Con still on? And different things, And I was like, I just don't know what's going on. We're gonna have to talk, but she's not taking my text right now. She's not taking my chats, And so like I had to let it play out. Well, because one, if you're gonna run a joke, you gotta run a joke. You can't just be scared that you're gonna offend someone. And I don't try to offend people, but I thought it was fun,
No, yeah, and because I've gotten so, you guys have really touched my heart since I found both of you, and even the girls in the chat, everybody feels like a big family and stuff, and I was just like, dude, I was like really heartbroken.
Well, part of me is smiling only because I feel like, wow, that's a good joke. That's one we're going to talk about for a year from now. We're going to say, remember last April Fool's, you bastards,
Right.
And so, so part of me, I'm happy that it did. I'm happy that you have that connection with us. Like I feel that, and especially since you guys have started calling in and talking to me. People call me at all hours of the day. If you ever call me, I got to tell you, you could be recorded or you could be live. I just say that out loud because I give my number out, but this is my life and it's part of my content. So if you're going to call me, don't get upset if you get recorded or you're live. That's just kind of a disclaimer. But no, a part of that has really, it's touched my life, where people are affected and people tell me, and even people that I've trusted with like moderation on my Facebook, some of those people reached out to me today and were like, they were telling me the truth. I was like, what'd you think? And they were like, that just disgusts me, Michael. I think you went overboard or whatever, Maybe they didn't say disgust me, but they kind of, people that are even in this chat right now didn't know if we were telling the truth or what was happening. And I try to take people's honesty. Like, I'm not going to say stuff that makes everyone happy sometimes. And I want everybody in chat to realize Jay does not approve of everything I say, and I don't approve of everything Jay says. But me and Jay are not going to get into fights or drama over stuff like this. And so if Jay has
families and friends, your friends are not always going to like everything you do, but they'll never turn their back on you.
Yeah, and so like I just want people to understand that it's not. This was April Fool's. Tomorrow is just a brilliant day, and it's another day, and I won't be telling lies. I won't be making jokes. I won't be trying to fool anybody. So. Well, Bobby, I'm sorry I got you out of work today, kinda.
That's all right. I can have a few beers now.
Yeah, right. Well, I think tonight's going to be a good night in content. I think there's going to be a lot of content that goes out tonight. I think that Jay's deal's going to happen. I think, that's going live. I'm going to be watching that. I probably am going to do some stuff about an hour before Jay, so I'm going to, finish up here joking around. But yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm glad I'm glad she called me now because I don't want it. I didn't want it. We were gonna wait till 10 to tell everybody. We were gonna let it play out, and we were gonna let it play out. But things started getting real with you, and we care about y'all so much. I know Jay cares about all of y'all, and I care about you guys, and so I don't let it run my life, but we care about you. There is a place in our hearts for everyone, and so we had to come clean. So.
Same here with you guys. I love you guys, and You know, I know, you know, it takes a lot to put your lives and your families out there, and I just want you to know that for me, I really appreciate it because I feel like you brought me into your life.
Yeah.
So, but I'll let somebody else call in, and we'll talk to you soon, all right?
All right, we'll talk to you later, man. We'll see you.
All right, buddy. Bye-bye.
All right, man. I know y'all make this all real for me right now. Dad with the phone playing stupid games, and I'm sorry I messed with y'all. Make me feel all bad. Bobby. I like Bobby. Mike has a great personality that you can't take serious. You can't, Lynn G. Just can't do it. Don't take me serious. I told you guys not to believe. I came out, first of all, and you can check the live videos. I said don't believe a word I say today. I said it's April Fool's, and I'm going to be playing jokes all day. So don't believe a word I say. I got more jokes, kids. I'm just getting... If you saw my messages, oh my God. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, is someone here? Hello? Oh, that's my headphones yelling at me. Nobody knows what the hell's going on now. Everybody's going to be confused. Oh, look, I'm getting messages. You guys. Oh, now everybody's comments. Y'all gotta go delete all your comments on Facebook. Because all of you are like fighting back and forth about me and Jay a little bit. And y'all gotta go delete those. Because y'all can't be... Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I caused anyone to get upset at Jay. I hope that no one got upset at me because of what happened. It was a joke. April Fools, 1, 2, 3, April Fools, 1, 2, 3, April Fools. Me and Jay is for Justice are. Do I need to put on her hat? By God, I will put her hat on if that's what it takes. Okay, so everybody breathe. It's April Fools. It's 6 o'clock. The sun hasn't gone down. Go home tonight and be like, that was funny. That was some funny stuff. All right, you don't have to agree with. First of all, I'm not asking you to agree with my Chris Watts. I know that offended some of you, and I apologize. I think it's still funny, and some of you guys think it's funny, and some of you guys don't. I don't want that to be a... I ain't doing a dirty lead on Facebook. CW post had me for 3 seconds. I'm glad that I missed the argument. It was a joke. Phew. Now you have to go back and watch it, Aaron. Go back and watch it, and now that you know it's a joke, you can be like, oh yeah, he's totally acting. 13 Juror, I was a little upset with Jay for calling you out on YouTube and not talking with you direct. Oh, she talked to me directly. We planned it down to the hour the second I was going to call in. She had to go find some other shit to show just so it wasn't like she was picking on me directly. Dude, what's your number? 719-377-0343. 719-377-0343. Yeah, me and Jay talked extensively before we pulled this joke. I even said, are you sure we should do this? Is it going to blow up at us? Is it going to blow up in our face? We talked about it. And, I mean, we only let it lay out. She didn't want to let it lay out past an hour. She was like, Michael, we got to tell him. And I was like, no, we can wait. And then we were going to drag it out till 10. But then we felt bad, so... I've watched it 4 times. Thank you, 13 Juror. Hit like and subscribe and share and be like, look at these YouTube dramas. I won't be deleting any of my comments on Facebook. I still don't think it was funny at all. But again, as long as everything's okay with everyone. Show Lucky Lou. Aftershock, I did see some of your comments, and I don't remember exactly what they were, and I don't read a lot of comments. I tried to respond to some comments today. I was a little upset at some of the responses that came my way for this this post, only because I told everybody. And then put that hat on. She's like, go get that damn hat. Where's my J is for Justice hat? I got to go get my J is for Justice hat now. She's like, put that damn hat on. I'm going to go get my J is for Justice hat. Oh, oh, oh. There's my J hat. Jay, I don't know where it's at. It's in the car, maybe. Uh-oh, my phone's ringing now. I got a phone call from Omaha, Nebraska. Omaha's in the house with Dad with a phone.
Yep. Hey, how's it going?
It's good. Who's this?
I thought that you were... I mean, the joke about Chris Watts, I thought that was a joke and everything. But the other one, I thought, gosh, if you're going to have the Critical K and everybody else, that you would, maybe tell them that they have to apologize for all the Shanann bashing and everything. Apologize for the respect, because they were nasty. Oh my God, I've been following this case since day one.
So people were nasty. People were nasty about like Shanann.
Yes, absolutely, saying, "Oh, she deserved it." There was this channel called Plunder originally, and Shanann did a lot of live, and they were making comments that, oh, she's neglecting her kids, and oh, she's terrible, and no wonder why he killed her, and all this other shit. Then all of a sudden Plunder was losing people, and then they came back and they were posting Bible things, Bible passages and stuff at the end. And now they're kind of back with a little bit of a nasty angle about her again. So it's like, there's a lot of icky channels out there that really blamed her. It's really sad.
Yeah,
so,
no, that's not something.
Yeah. Shanann was a person that was very driven, and Chris was very passive, and she was very aggressive. She's got Italian. She was half Italian. That's her, the way she is. And Cindy Watts, her mother, is a freaking biatch. I'm not going to say the real word. You know what I mean? She's awful. She is awful. I mean, they've got people that are friends of theirs, and they're trying to troll some of these channels because, let's face it, that whole Discovery thing really made them look very bad, and it made Kay look very bad too.
Who's Kay? Who's Kay?
NK.
Oh, NK. Oh, yeah.
Passenger, the mystery.
Yeah. No, I just keep hearing K and different. I'm trying to make sure I'm not confusing. No, I got you. No, it was.
I read all the Discovery. And it really made those guys look bad because his folks never went to their wedding.
Oh, okay.
Never went to their wedding. And, there was a thing where the sister, she's another one, Jamie Lynn, she was supposed to have sent out invitations for their wedding, and she didn't do it. And Shanann was like, she was calling, hey, you going to be at the wedding? And they're like, what wedding? Well, didn't you get the invitation? Because, the sister wanted to help, but she didn't help. They did that on purpose.
Gotcha.
Yeah, read all the Discovery. I mean, it's pretty damning to the Watts family. It really is.
No, I understand.
That's all I gotta say.
All right. Yeah, well, thank you for not falling too far for the joke. Where we were
I thought, if you're gonna have Critical K, I thought, just be careful of what they're saying. I don't trust those people.
No, and again, again, everything that was said in that live with me and Jay had talked about it before. We knew how we were going to end it. We knew what was happening. And so, no, I understand how we touched some very touchy subjects with everybody, and I just want
people need to lighten up just a little bit, just lighten up just a little bit.
It was good. It was good. It was good. It was a good thing. So
yeah, I love Jay and I love Oni. I like all those guys. I mean, they're pretty cool people.
Listen.
And I like you too. You are hilarious. Next time I go to Colorado, we're gonna try to. My husband and I don't know if the kids are gonna come. My kids are grown, but come over and say hi.
you let me know any time you want.
Okay. Yeah. So anyway.
All right.
Well, you take her easy, dude. All right.
All right. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Oh, I just had one. Oh, I just got one. Just a second. Wait. Let me see here. Oh, I thought you would. So this was somebody. I'll tell y'all just 1 second. So today, not only did I troll you guys, I trolled basically the whole town, and I said that the Woodland Park Underground had been sold to the city of Woodland Park, and that Michael Dalton would be receiving the mayor's pin at the next city council. Dude, I got people right now writing me text messages saying, dude, that is the best all day. The mayor's pin. They're going to give Dalton the mayor's pin. And so you guys weren't the only ones I screwed with. I screwed with my whole damn town on April Fools, okay? So that one isn't as public on this YouTube drama, but in Facebook, it's awesome. Yeah, but he just said he got upset by some of the responses. Aftershock, I never got upset by the responses. Don't get upset. Don't take that. Don't take whatever I said as that I was upset. I was shocked, I guess I should say. I was like, wait a minute. These people are upset at me for posting a picture of Chris Watts saying he escaped. These people are consumed, and there's people out there that actually bash Shanann, and there are people that back Chris, and they're a little mad at me because I said he escaped on April Fools. Come on. I was more shocked, I should say, by the response. People wrote some nasty shit to me. You died. No. So, anyway. The one on Facebook, towards the underground people, has been really well received, especially when people call and say, dude, we owe you a beer, come by. That was funny. So people laugh about the mayor joke, but I actually changed the entire freaking election. So there was this one guy, his name is Val Carr. He's an elected official, so I can say his name out loud. I can talk about him, and they can't get me for defamation because he's an elected official, just like our coroner, just like our president, right? If they can say Donald Trump's a racist, sucking whatever, you can say the same thing about the people that run the local city government. And so they were trying to get this dude elected, and people from outside the city had paid thousands of dollars to try to get him elected. And I was like, oh, screw that. I'll run for mayor and screw that whole race up. Well, I realized real quickly that I might screw it up the wrong way. So then what I did is I just said, screw it. I would rather have the nice pothead, and really, our mayor now, straight up, owns a sweet restaurant. He's a pothead, and his wife is brilliant. That's just about a great depiction of our mayor. Nice guy, runs a restaurant, pothead, got a brilliant wife. And I was like, I'd rather get that guy as the mayor than this racist, misogynist, narcissistic Val Carr, and so I completely made sure Val Carr was not going to get elected. And we just backed the right guy, and we backed him all the way, and it cost Dad $75,000, by the way. But it also pissed off half the town. So when you piss off half the town, like when it's like a 48% to 51% race, you're going to have a lot of haters. So, and I don't even, like, up until that election, I had never even been registered to vote. I don't need a government. I don't need a government. I have a God. That's the difference. If you don't have a higher power, whether your higher power is the tree or the higher power is your, Mother Earth or Buddha, Mohammed, Jesus, God, whoever your higher power is. See, the only people who need a real government is those without a God. If you have a higher power, if you have a sense of morality and moral belief, you don't really need a government. Now, we do need nice roads. So we need local government. I love local government. When we talk about city government, I think local village government is good. On a national level, the idea that one dude runs the entire country is a pretty archaic form. There are a lot of politicians, there are a lot of smarter people than me that have said this, by the way. I'm not the one saying this. This is smart people saying, listen, the president is antiquated in a sense that when there was only 100,000 people in the country, that's one thing. It's just a different story now. So anyway, I'm just laughing now. Good point. Anyway, boom, boom. Dad with a phone should have said NK broke CW out of prison, but that would have been too obvious. It was a joke. Well, I think the other one was obvious too. She said, you should have said NK is marrying Chris Watts. And I was like, people would believe that shit though. My higher power is Google Earth. Can I get an amen? Oh, Dre, are y'all coming Friday? Are you going to tweet from Michael E. Dalton? That's what I want to know, Jay. Are you going to tweet from Michael E. Dalton? I'm trying to take over Twitter. Are you going to help me out, Dre? I mean, we can all separate, but can Google Earth, can you tweet from Michael E. Dalton? That's what I want to know. If I give you my login info, y'all are probably going to just be like, yes, sir. All right, good. Because I'm going to give Dre my login. Anyone else that's there is going to be logging in from Michael E. Dalton and Twittering live on Friday. We got a phone call from Denver. I bet this is syrup or pancake. Who knows? They're probably spoofing a number. Well, what's going on, Pancake?
Not much. Little Spoon.
Little Spoon. Hey, are you coming on Friday?
Well, good news and bad news.
Well, what's the good news and bad news?
Did you hear me?
Well, no, I didn't.
No, I said deployment's off the table now, so I'll be there for CrimeCon.
Well, that's good news. I told you I talked to Trump. Trump got my Twitter.
Yeah, but I got work this Friday, though, so now that one's off the table.
Oh, shit. Trump, I should have said he needs off for Colorado CrimeCon and this Friday.
Now, see, we got good news and bad. We flip-flopped somehow.
I'm gonna have to call. I'm gonna have to tweet up. I'm gonna have to tweet up. The real Donald Trump tonight, because I think I can get you off on Friday. I know I got you off for deployment, so that was good. So now I just need to go through and get, if you guys don't know what's going on. So a few days ago, Pancake here. Pancake is married to Syrup. Syrup happens to be Dre in the chat, but she's really just Syrup. And so he let me know that he was not going to make Colorado CrimeCon, and that just wasn't acceptable. And so I had to tweet the real Donald Trump, and it looks like the real Donald Trump got him off deployment. So so everybody can know how that happened. I want you guys to know what happened because Dad tweeted Donald. No matter what Pancake or the Colonel or whoever sent him the papers said, The reason he's not getting deployed is because Dad tweeted Donald. Okay, now, so I got to take care of this Friday, though. I got to get you off work for Friday.
How you going to do that one?
Well, like, you know, like I said, I mean, you didn't think I could get you off a deployment either. By the way, I already knew about your deployment getting canceled. You thought you just called me with that news? Shit, Donald called.
I would have liked an earlier heads up. That would have been nice.
Well, Donald called me and said, "Hey, I took care of that thing you asked about on Twitter." And so, like, I mean, he called me from the red phone today. He was a little pissed about the Chris Watts case because he was like, "Michael, you cannot be talking about people getting out of the federal prison system." And I was like, "Oh shit, Donald, I didn't mean to piss you off like that." So, you know, but then I asked him, I was like, "Well, what about that thing I tweeted you?" But he says, "I already took care of that. You didn't talk to him?" And I was like, "No, I hadn't heard nothing. I'll let him tell me." So I had to let you tell me, you know.
Okay, I appreciate that.
But for tomorrow, I mean, for Friday, I mean, it's a quick turnaround. So what is today? Monday? Shit, I might have to call. Yeah, I think Donald could get it done. If Donald can't get it done, I might have to get a hold of a lieutenant colonel. I know a lieutenant colonel, and he might be able to pull some strings too, because Donald's busy, and I don't want to use too many favors, you know.
No, I got you. You don't want to push too far into it.
Yeah, because he might call me next week and be like, "Hey, Dad, I want to come on Dad with a phone." I'll be like, "Donald, people really don't like you. I don't know if it's good for my viewership, you know." And so if I try to pull too many favors, like I got you off deployment, I just have to figure out this job thing. Shoot. Anyway, so what are you and Dre up to? So is Dre coming though?
I don't know, Dre. Are you? I mean, if anything, we can all hash it out in person because I will be there. Because I mean, today's April 1st, so obviously we'll figure it out.
Oh, you little fuck! You little fuck! Oh, so you're off for both? Because don't be telling me Donald didn't call you.
No. Yeah, still rolling. Still rolling out the door.
Oh, that's some bullshit. Damn it. He just got me.
He's still going.
Fool with the phone. This guy.
They hit me the phone, all hell breaks loose.
Damn, Dre. I don't like that, because I was pulling jokes from all this shit. Y'all aren't supposed to be joking me. I'm a little offended. I'm a little offended.
Oh, no.
I think, oh, jeez.
But we will be there Friday.
Okay, well, good. Friday you'll be here. I'm still, I thought Donald, well, I'll have to call Donald back up. Jeez.
You might need to call Donald back and just say, "Look, on your red phone, you lied to me, sir."
You lied to me on April Fool's. Maybe that's what he was doing, was an April Fool's on Dad. Now he didn't tell me.
I think you're absolutely right. I think he was blowing smoke.
Everybody's going to think I'm crazy now. Oh, no, everybody already knew. So you guys are here.
Yes, we will be there Friday. I promise. For real. Like he got the lead for it.
All right, good. Good. Well, what else is going on? What have y'all been doing on this brilliant April Fool's Day?
I have been working on some notes for a case that I will be covering for our new channel.
Oh, tell me about this new channel.
Oh, and we relaunched it, but we haven't done a video yet. So it's not officially launched, but we are going to be covering unsolved cases.
All right, I got you. Unsolved cases like old cases, new cases?
Pretty much all of it. The first one we're going to be covering is a cold case from, well, as of July of this year, it'll be an unsolved case from 65 years ago in the state of Missouri.
Holy smoke, 65 years ago.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, when I was doing a lot of the research in the last, week, there was a magazine from the American Legion. The cops were able to trace and address the subscriber, but they ruled him out as a suspect. and never followed on with him and his nephew, I'm going to tell you some of this stuff is twisty.
Well, I'm looking forward to this now. So when is this going to launch?
Well, we're hoping, depending on how our editing skills are and how software is, like OBS, you know how that rolls. We're hoping to have the video out by Thursday, but it's not promised yet.
All right, sweet. Well, keep us up to date, and we'll go from there.
We will definitely. Now, quick question. For real, what time should Pancake and I be there? Because it's like a how many hours? 3-ish?
Okay, so where y'all coming from?
Strasburg.
Where?
Strasburg. We're on I-70 East. Like, we're closer to Lyman.
Oh, fudge. Y'all are way out there.
Yeah.
Well, what time? Okay, so court starts at, 8:39? I don't know what this one is.
I think 8:30. I think.
Yeah, so, I mean, if you want, the court doors open at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
So, I would say, you probably want to be there around 8 o'clock or something. Or right then around. You want to be there at 8 because what happens is you got to go through security. Everybody's got to go through security. So, and then once you get through security, you're barely, it barely happens. Now, if you want to see Patrick go in, you're going to need to be there around 7 to be sure. Okay. And last time he showed up like 3 or 4 minutes early. And so kind of what happens with me is if he shows up early, like he's going to show up at like 6:30 or so. If he shows up at 6:30, I'm going to get that footage, and then I'm going to go eat breakfast because there's nothing. They don't even open the courtroom doors till 8 o'clock. So, like, I'll probably get over there about 6:30. I'm going to start a live feed probably around 5. And I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but we're going to get over there around 6:30. I'm going to get the shot of him going in. I'm going to shoot some drone shots. I'm going to talk to these people. And then I am going to go get breakfast. Because at that time I can get through breakfast. Everybody could get breakfast take about 45 minutes. We'll still get back to the court before they even open the courtroom doors. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, because we're thinking we're probably going to try to be there around, like, depending on how things go, because we're not going to take the main roads. We're taking back roads because it's easier for us.
Yeah.
So when we get out there, obviously we want to meet up with everybody just so we can kind of have like a plan of action because we want to try to get pictures and footage too of Patrick, maybe at different angles.
Yeah, so what's going to happen is there's only going to be real 2 opportunities to get video of Patrick. The 2 opportunities are going to happen as he walks in the courtroom and walks out the courtroom. Because other than that, there are out of the courthouse. So the only time to get footage of him, because now they've said no cell phone video at all in the courtroom except during the press conference, so that they may or may not do a press conference. But basically, they're not going to allow cell phones. That dad with the phone thing pissed them off. And that first time when I was up there and we got all the really great footage on the second floor of Patrick, they were like, fuck that. And so now what they're going to do is they're going to say there's no cell phone video up top at all. And then they've blocked off the road so you can only see Patrick from the distance, and then once you get in the courtroom, absolutely no video. And if you use your video camera in the courtroom, your ass will end up in jail. And so so the only time to get footage is of him walking in and out, when he walks in and out. And then that's going to happen. I think he's going to walk in probably before 7 minutes. See, I will know because when I leave here, I'm going to leave early enough that I know he hasn't left yet. And then I'm going to go by the sheriff's department on my way out, and I'm going to see, okay, there's his white Suburban there. They're warming it up. They're getting it ready. And then I'm going to go set up. And so it's one of those playing games where if it may or may not, you could miss him by just a second going in. Now, right after court, as soon as they release to recess, choom, you got to get your run on, because sometimes them guards get his ass out real quick, and then sometimes he has to go take to the pisser, and it takes a little bit. So if you want to get him on the way out, that's another shot you can get. But
okay,
they're not going to be late, and they're more likely going to be early. And so that's what I plan for, is that they're going to be early. And so at that,
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense, though. Especially for something this big. I mean, he's either going to plead guilty or not guilty. And there's going to be a lot of people out there wanting to hear what he's going to say for the first time.
oh, yeah, there's no telling. Everybody,
Yeah.
well, I must have some trolls or something in here.
You got some trolls?
I got a troll. I came here for the blue stuff. What's the blue stuff? Mike, guy taught me chemistry in high school. Is this the guy from Breaking Bad? Oh, yeah, he's just making jokes now. Oh, because of my picture. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I got that. The blue stuff.
So, also, too, okay, so because we've been to Cripple Creek a few times, as far as parking, is, like, in front of the Outlaw Man's jail, like, is that okay to, like, where do we park? Like, where's the best place to park?
You could park anywhere.
Just park right in front of the courthouse, like, right inside the courthouse?
I parked right in front of the courthouse one time.
Did you really?
Yeah, for sure. For sure, parked right in front of the courthouse. Yeah, there you can park anywhere. I try to park over at the park and face the courthouse, because I think what's going to happen this time is I'm going to do a live video the whole time from outside, and just leave one of my cars in the or one of my phones in the car live streaming, because I can't take that in anyway. And then I'm just going to tweet. I'll tweet from my other phone, and then hopefully I get all you guys logged into my Twitter, so we can, like, I have this idea that we're all going to be sitting there, but we're all going to hear and see different stuff. And so, like, the idea of me saying, oh, look, Patrick's pissed off right now, or the investigators are talking to Patrick, you may be looking at Omar Fraze going, Omar. But so I had this idea just to have this really cool
Eyes on the atmosphere.
What?
Eyes on the atmosphere, which makes total sense. You want so many eyes to see different.
Yeah, but then all of it be put onto one place, and so I was like, okay, maybe they'll put it on my Twitter. But if you're trying to blow your Twitter up, you can blow your Twitter up. So
can I tell you a personal secret? Nobody listens. I've never made a Twitter account.
Oh, perfect. That's perfect. So you don't need to make a Twitter now. So you can I'm just gonna let you. So download Twitter app though.
We will definitely
download the Twitter app, and then I'll send out credentials that morning, and so that you guys can tell your story on the way here. And so, like, oh, we're getting ready to go to Patrick's, and we'll just, like, everybody can do their own initials or something. Like, you can just hashtag pancake or hashtag syrup, and then we'll know who wrote that tweet. And so it'll just be fun for people to get all of that in one spot, especially from all you guys that are watching on YouTube and stuff, because the news organizations don't even work this tight together. And so Sam has been the only eyes in the courtroom for KOAA, and then he has to actually send his tweets through KOAA. And so we'll be a lot faster for a lot of people. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun to see that.
It's going to be a lot faster, and it's not going to be, and it's no offense to any like Sam Kramer or any news outlets, but it's not going to be monotone and monotonous. It's going to be different flavor.
Yeah, the atmosphere. I like the way you put it, because because they're not allowing cameras in there to just shoot, and that the people are they're only showing us what the news shoots in there. It is definitely going to give people a different flavor. And plus, with you guys being your first time there, you're going to see shit that no one else, like, I tell you to look at the stuff on the walls, because this courthouse is 1904. So, like, even the fire hoses coming out and stuff are cool, because it's all like this old old deals, so it'll be fun.
I'm excited to see it because it's like I noticed there was an old radiator behind Crazy when he first had to show up, and then I seen it again in one picture. I don't know if it was the preliminary hearing or if it was the other hearing, but this old, like, it was really old looking radiator heater, and it's like that looks original to the building as far as like 1904.
Oh, there is some crazy 1904 stuff, and it'll be a fun time. So, all right,
Definitely.
What else you got for Dad?
Well, we're excited to finally meet you. Is Nikki coming? Mama Underground, is she coming?
Nikki is definitely coming.
Oh my gosh! Okay, so this is where I'm excited. I can't wait to meet you. Can't wait to meet Nikki. Just can't wait to get the feel of everything. I kept telling Pancake today, it's like we are actually going to be a part of a court case where this man either pleads guilty or not guilty. Like, this is a high-profile murder.
Oh, you're gonna be hooked. That's what I told my kids and even my wife. I'm like, they're gonna show this shit on Netflix. Dad with the phone is gonna be on Netflix. Promise you that. But when they show it on Netflix, you're gonna be able to sit there and go, shit, I was there. I was in that courtroom when that happened. You know?
Oh, yeah.
It's just so much cooler than just like watching it after the fact. It's like, this is your real life. You're about to step into a real life murder case and be in the courtroom. I'm so addicted now. I'm about to go down to this other kill case. This guy that killed the dude over the dog, because it's just down in Colorado Springs. And he turned himself in. He's caught on video. I have a feeling he's just going to plead guilty and try to get a deal, you know. But that's going to be another case that's going to be crazy, you know. So, anyway.
Oh, yeah. And let me tell you this. Like, okay, so when he has to plea, does he physically have to, I'm talking about Patrick, does he physically have to stand up and say guilty or not guilty? Does it come out of his mouth?
I think I am under the impression that there is some kind of Colorado statute that says that does have to come out of his mouth. I'm not 100% sure on that. I do know that he will have to answer the judge when the judge asks him specifically, do you understand what's happening? You know, especially if he pled guilty, for sure he's going to have to answer the judge and tell the judge
like he's coherent of what's going on. Like, fully coherent, he understands Colorado law, statutes, everything. Like, he has to say, like, I trust in my counsel, I believe this, and yes, I am. Like, something, right?
Yeah, no, there's people yelling at me. They're like, take down the Watts photo.
I think Jamie's little thumbs down.
Yeah, she's like, down. Take Watts' picture down. And then, I don't know.
I'm just going to say, I really hope we can hear his voice. Because I've heard his YouTube videos of him training his cattle and the dogs, training with the cattle, but I've never heard his voice with this case. So it'll be interesting just to hear his tone, to see his demeanor. I mean, that's literally telling its own story right there.
Yeah, his demeanor is gonna be interesting because this will be the time when it happens, as far as he's gonna have to plea. He's gonna probably plead not guilty. Then they're gonna set court dates. They're gonna actually probably go through motions before he puts in a plea, because there's a lot of motions that have been filed in between the last appearance and now, and so they're gonna put in some motions on that, and it'll be one of those things where I don't think this thing's going to take a long time. Y'all are going to be pissed when this thing like takes 10 seconds. Y'all are going to be like, we just drove 3 hours. There was one motion hearing. Go ahead.
Cripple Creek is one of our favorite places to go to. That's like actually our favorite like little town in Colorado. Like, we love it up here. It's great, especially living where we live, because we're away from Denver. Because Denver, I don't know. Denver's great and all, but it's not a place that we would ever set roots at. Cripple Creek would be the place if somebody said, you can only live in Colorado, which place do you want to live in would be Cripple Creek.
Interesting. Interesting. Interesting.
I love Cripple Creek. To be honest with you, it's beautiful out there. Out here, it's just overpopulated, and I mean, you can still get views of the mountains, but you got views for days of the mountains up. You're in it.
Oh no, I love the views looking at, like when going over Tenderfoot Pass into Cripple Creek right there. The views are gorgeous. So.
Oh yeah.
Will you guys keep me up to date on when you guys plan on being here, and okay. We'll just touch base.
Yeah.
Cool. Uh-oh. You there? You put me on.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so keep me up to date on your time when you guys are traveling, and then we'll touch base when you get here.
All right, definitely. You will see some text messages from Pancake and I promise.
All right, we'll see you guys.
All right, bye.
Bye. Whoop, whoop. Man, they got me. Them sorry suckers got me. Oh, what are y'all mad about? My Chris Watts photo? Y'all want me to take that down? That make you feel better?
Let me hear you say I pity the fool. Come on, man. Do you know how many times I've been asked to say that? Well, no more. I'm through. I'm never going to say those stupid words again. I pity the fool. In charge of arts and crafts, I make time. Jason's real tough, Hannibal. He grew up in my neighborhood. He was the baddest cat around until I showed up.
Still is.
How you ever gonna make it on the outside world if you keep making a fool out yourself? Slap me again and I'll break your arm. We in a plane? We in a plane?
Don't panic.
A plane?
Take it easy.
No
relax,
plane.
relax,
A plane.
relax, relax.
Plane.
Don't. But stay angry, you ugly mudsucker.
We're gonna crash. We're gonna crash.
Please, get him off me.
Get him off me. Sorry, fellas. I lost my head.
Where we going?
Keep on going. We're going to turn right up here.
I ain't going to no airport, Hannibal. I ain't gonna fly with that crazy fool Murdoch. If he's flying, then we're dying. What you doing, sucker?
This road leads directly to the airport, Hannibal. Hey, Linda, dude! Hey, it's B.A. Baracus! Hey, man!
Jay, you can go on strike for your wrenches. Oh, you girls.
Then I'll take my fist.
Y'all so cute.
Put my initials on your brain. It'll burn your face right off. Shut up, fool! 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 Yeah, I want to go up there, grab this dude by his heels, turn him upside down, and shake all the money out his pockets that he owed these people. You're crazy. Just like Murdoch. If I see that sucker, I'm gonna do more than punch him in the nose. I'm gonna break his neck. That sucker sent me to the bridge. Said I didn't salute him. Nobody called B.A. Baracus a liar.
In 1972, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-Team.
Oh, there I am. I'm back now. Alright, it's 7 o'clock. I gotta get out of here. Thank you guys for watching. Hey, happy April Fool's Day. Thanks for being good sports. Y'all gonna go on strike because I don't have wrenches? Please. Y'all can't even stop watching Dad. Y'all act like y'all gonna stop watching Dad. You know what I say to those that say they're gonna go on strike?
Let me hear you say I pity the fool.
Come
on, man. Wrenches. I make time.
This is what I got to say.
Let me hear you say I pity the fool. Come on, man. Do you know how many times I've been asked to say that? Well, no more. I'm through. I'm never gonna say those stupid words again. I pity the fool.